Here we have the question before us, which says, by examining the discriminant, state the nature and the number of solutions for this, this, and this. All right, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is just write down what our discriminant is. It's b squared minus 4ac. So we need to sub into this the value of a, b, and c. And now this works exactly the same way as the quadratic formula. So that means the coefficient of this will be a, the coefficient of that will be b, and then my constant will be c. So now we're just going to sub in these values into the formula here. So the b value is going to be -6 minus 4. The a value, remember there's a 1 in front of that, so it's a 1. Then this will be 8. Then we do the calculation. This is going to be 36 because a negative and a negative make a positive. So -6 times -6 is positive 36. Minus then 4 times 1 times 8 is 32. So that means my discriminant is going to be 36 minus 32, which is 4. Now, the discriminant is therefore greater than 0 because 4 is greater than 0. So what does that mean about our equation here? How many solutions does it have? Well, if we were to quickly do a sketch here, let's do a rough sketch. There's our axes. And then I'm going to draw it like this. There's our quadratic. And as you can see, it will have 2 x-intercepts. So because my discriminant is greater than 0, what we can say is that it has 2 x-intercepts. That's what we can say. So we don't know where they are. We don't even know that it looks like this. All we definitely know is that it has 2 x-intercepts. So we don't know what those x-intercepts are. We don't know anything else about them. We just know that there are 2 x-intercepts because our discriminant is greater than 0. All right, let's move on to our next one now. So here we are. What we're going to do is we're going to say the discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. This is a, this is b, this is c. We sub in our values. So this is going to be -8 squared minus 4. There's a 1. There's a 16. Then I'm going to go -8 squared is 64. Minus what's 4 times 1? Well, that's 4. What's 4 times 16? Well, that's 64. So that means 64 minus 64, that's 0. Therefore, my discriminant is equal to 0. What can I therefore say about my graph? I know it's only going to have one solution. In other words, it only touches the x-axis once. So what it would look like is something like this. Now, again, we don't know where this is occurring, but we know it's just going to touch it once, like that. So I'm going to have one x-intercept. There it is, one x-intercept, because my discriminant is equal to 0. All right, we keep on going. We come to our next one over here. And I'm going to say, all right, my discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. This is a, this is b, this is c. I'm going to get a -3 there, squared minus 4. I'm going to put 2 there, and then I'm going to put a 4 there. This is going to be 9 minus, now this is going to be 4 2s are 8, and then this will be 32. 9 minus 32 will be -23. Therefore, my discriminant is less than 0. And if my discriminant is less than 0, that means I have no solutions. So in other words, it never touches the x-axis, or it has no x-intercepts, to say it another way. So I could come here, and again, I don't know what this looks like. All I know is that it's not going to touch the x-axis. So I'm therefore going to say no x-intercept. And that is the basics of how you can use the discriminant to tell you how many solutions something has. Hopefully you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next part.